Welcome to Soulciété, the shift, the tribe, the movement. May you live your truth. Live from Los Angeles, this is Dr. Erin. We come together each day to know the truth, live on spiritual principle, and align with universal law. We also come together in community, in Soulciété. We're the #1 spiritual coaching community committed to enlightenment, empowerment, and entrepreneurship. We are assisting people in awakening to their divinity, awakening to their life purpose, and helping them manifest their dreams. We truly believe that when somebody awakens, they have a gift and message to bring to the world. And our mission is to awaken 1 billion people globally. So today's podcast is one of my greatest honors I think I've ever done. In fact, I'm going to get a little choked up. So today I want to talk to you about recovery. I'll never forget there was a moment I'd gone through codependency. Some of you guys know my story. It was probably one of the biggest kind of addictions of my life. And I didn't even realize that it was an addiction because it was just such a normal programming that I had from the culture, really being a woman thinking I should catch a man, or making my relationship my source of joy, which meant that it instantaneously would also make it the source of my suffering. And I had been through a few dysfunctional relationships, and then one that was extremely bad with a kind of celebrity Grammy-winning artist that was an addict. And I realized that I had major codependency through the process. So as all things, our greatest suffering is oftentimes our greatest blessing. So I had great recovery and really had triumph over it. And it had really got me into a deeper place within my spiritual practice. And one day, I hadn't gone to a 12-step codependency thing in years. And I thought, well, I'm just going to go check it out because I haven't been a long time. And I really miss some aspects of it because there's some parts of 12-step meetings that are really amazing. You just come together for an hour and think about some distinctions. And I don't totally align with the 12-step world sometimes because I feel that it puts God outside of the self. And I think it's confusing in some level of labeling yourself as whatever addict. But I really loved some things like that. It helped me break the cycle, and that it helped bring fellowship together for just having, inexpensive meetings. So I was sitting there one day, I thought I'd just pop back in and just experience it. And I thought, man, I wish there was something like this with the distinctions that I really believed in, which is universal law and metaphysics and all the things, and realizing that God is within. And I'm sure that 12 steps actually is totally in alignment with that. I just feel that the language around it wasn't totally in alignment, and it didn't go beyond it helped break the cycle. That was the one thing. But so I was sitting there and I was thinking, man, I really wish that there was a free meeting or something for people so they can understand universal law and science of mind and metaphysics and things like that, and bring the teachings into an hour-long meeting where people can do this globally. And I had this epiphany and this moment where I thought, well, fuck, why don't I just create that? It's really simple. If you really seek something, that is your calling, right? So I remember leaving that meeting one day and I thought, I have to do this. There's so many millions of people that deal with everything from codependency to addiction to whatever. And I truly believe that we all are addicted at some level, meaning that if we place any of our identity or our joy or suffering outside of thyself, I believe that that is the core of all addiction, all suffering, all disempowerment. And so I have created something that is an hour-long kind of program for people that is free. That is something that I'm going to give away as a freebie that anyone can download, anyone can use to do a meeting on their own, to do a meeting with a friend, or to hold meetings for groups. And it's called Soulciété Recovery. And it is a worksheet that is a process for people to take themselves or a group through in 1 hour. And I'm going to walk you through the process, not for the whole hour, but I'm going to give you some of the distinctions in here. And then at the end, I will give you the link so that you can download it for free and use it in your life, or give it to somebody as a gift that you feel like could really benefit from it. So I want to actually read a little bit of this to you. I have to grab this document real quick. Hold on, right on my computer. So, Soulciété recovery. There are 4 principles of recovery that we live by within Soulciété, and they are, number 1, to wake up. Wake up to the truth of who you are, a divine, all-powerful, and all-knowing spiritual being. The extent to which you hand your power over to a substance, a person, or a thing is the extent to which you will have created the experience of being powerless. You are whole and complete exactly as you are, and always have the power of choice. Number 2 principle is reprogram. Reprogram your subconscious mind and transform your life. Release the trauma and limited beliefs. Let go of your limited story. Reclaim your divine power by shifting back to the truth of who you are, your true identity, the I am. Recover the truth of who you are and the power of consciousness. Number 3 is align. Align with universal law and your unique divine expression. Harmonize with your core values and commit to embodying that which you seek. Let go of all dysfunction and discordance. Create healthy and loving boundaries. Atone within and witness miracles in your relationships and all of life. The 4th principle is affirm. Affirm your truth with your daily spiritual practice. Live the principles you desire to embody with every thought you think, every breath you take, and every relationship you build. Affirm daily the truth of who you are by merging with your higher self through meditation and prayer and so on and so forth. Visualize daily the person you desire to be and witness the reflection through the mirror of life. Affirm with every word and choose to speak, listening to your intuition and honoring the voice within. Practice, practice, practice. So in Soulciété, we have spiritual principles that we live by. These are what is in the lineage of New Thought, Science of Mind, Metaphysics, okay? Spiritual principles, and I'd like to read these to you. This is on the document as well. We believe there is one power in this universe, and it is love, the living spirit almighty within, one indestructible, absolute, and self-existent cause. This one manifests itself in and through all creation, but is not absorbed by its creation. The manifest universe is the body of spirit, and it is the logical and necessary outcome of the infinite self-knowingness of the expression of love. We believe in the individual expression of spirit in us, and that all people are the individual and spirit, the microcosm and the macrocosm, experiencing being divided, but eternally divine. We believe in the eternality, the immortality, and the continuity of the individual soul, forever and ever expanding. We believe that heaven is within us, and that we experience it to the degree that we become conscious of it. We believe the ultimate goal of life is to be completely free of all discord, of every nature, and that this goal is sure to be obtained by all through our conscious awakening. We believe in the unity of life, and that the highest God and the innermost God is one God. We believe that God is personal to all who feel this indwelling presence. We believe in the direct revelation of truth through our intuitive and spiritual nature, and that anyone may become a revealer of truth who lives in close contact with the indwelling presence. We believe that the universal spirit operates through a universal mind, and that we are surrounded by this creative medium, which receives that direct impress of thought and acts upon it. Furthermore, to the extent we align with universal law is the extent to which we experience our divinity. We believe in the healing of the sick and control of conditions through the power of mind. This one mind is the unity of the individual consciousness, collective consciousness, and cosmic consciousness. We believe in the eternal goodness, the eternal loving kindness, and the eternal givingness of the entire universe and all of life. And so on that note, we have daily spiritual practices that we do as well. So the first daily spiritual practice is meditation. Each day we connect with our higher self through the mediumship of meditation, building the eternal relationship between the individual self and the cosmic self. This is a union of yoga of the mind, unleashing the experience of divinity. mindfulness. Every waking moment we choose to stay present, purposeful, and powerful. This is the practice of realizing the sacred moment and our ability to profoundly manifest with every intention, thought, and action. Language. Each day we practice using the power of word for the highest good. We realize that each word we speak has the ability to create our world into existence. We inform universal law, our subconscious, and the people in our lives by the words we choose to speak. Visioning. Every day we practice two types of visioning. First, we ask our higher self to deliver our vision to ourselves. Second, we inform universal law of our vision by focusing our mind, creating vision boards and mental pictures, and energizing our vision with feelings. And intuition is the next daily spiritual practice. Every day, we allow the highest guidance within to lead our way, bringing truth through our heart and taking action in the highest path. Affirmative prayer. Each day, we affirm truth, reprogram our subconscious mind, and inform universal law by speaking our word backed by feelings. Affirmations. Every day, we state affirmations of truth, embody the consciousness we desire to embody. Service is another daily spiritual practice. Each day we give our love to the world through tithing, time, talent, or treasure. We are spiritually fed through giving of the heart. And finally, closing with the promise before affirmative prayer. Today we choose to know the truth of who we are, powerful, divine, spiritual beings. Today we choose to remember that the extent to which we hand our power over to a substance, a person, or a thing is the extent to which we will experience being disempowered. Today we choose to awaken to the truth that the only source of love, abundance, and joy is within. Today we choose to remember that the ultimate relationship is within and that all other relationships are the projection and reflection of our ability or inability to love. Today we choose to actively do our inner work, reprogram our subconscious mind, and release limiting beliefs. Today we choose to take 100% responsibility, atoning any discord, and creating thriving relationships. Today we choose to respond in a harmonious manner no matter what does or does not happen. Today we choose to take 100% responsibility, creating relationships that thrive. And today we choose to focus on the divinity of people and the miracle of life. Today we choose to put boundaries on people that bring us chaos and discord. Today we choose to invest in relationships that bring harmony and that are working for the highest good. Today we choose to be transparent, authentic, and powerfully in our communication with emotional intelligence. Today we choose to love ourselves and make peace within our number one priority. Today we choose to follow our bliss. So this handout is something that people can use. It actually walks you through setting the intention of the group, reading the principles and the steps, and having everyone check in, having a lesson of the day, and then doing the promise, and then a closing affirmative prayer. So let's close out with an affirmative prayer. And what is affirmative prayer? Affirmative prayer is not praying to a man in the sky. Affirmative prayer is about getting our mind right and unifying with our highest consciousness and awakening the truth within. So we begin in a 5-step process of affirmative prayer, which is recognition, unification, declaration, gratitude, and release. So let's begin now. So taking a deep breath into the nose, exhaling out to the mouth. I recognize the one spirit that is the creative factor of life. This divine source is the backing of all energy and informs universal law into the infinite manifestations, harmony and chaos, abundance and scarcity, health and disease. And in this relative perfection, I know that everything is for our growth. And in this knowingness, I unify as this one spirit, knowing there is only oneness, that I am that. I acknowledge that the same source that has created the entire universe is the spirit that dwells within me as me. I recognize the freedom of choice I have to create a life of heaven or hell. I recognize the power to direct energy upon universal law to create harmony or discord. I recognize the power to create the life I want to experience right now. And in this declaration, in this divine moment, I declare the truth that I am recovered. My soul is recovered. I am whole and complete exactly as I am. I intuitively know right action and right thinking for my highest good. I know exactly what I need to do to atone within myself. I accept life and people exactly as they are, and I know exactly what boundaries to create to live with, to create peace within. I am free. And with gratitude and in this truth, I am so grateful. I see and feel it is done. I fully energize the outpicturing within my mind, which is the divine mind. This vibration of thought echoes as it energizes and forms my subconscious mind, the subjective mind, the universal law. And so I release. I release my words to law. It has been heard. It is known in the one mind. I allow the unfoldment of the physical reality to reflect that which has been declared at a soul level. I release and let go. I live in grace and faith, knowing it is done, as together we say, and so it is. Okay, you guys, on that note, I am so honored to birth this to the world. It is with great honor. Oh my gosh, it's a long time coming. I don't know why, but you can go to my Instagram and you can find it in my bio link under free recovery. It'll say recovery in there, free recovery worksheet there. You can also go to the website. You can DM me and ask for it. It will be under soulciety.com/recovery. Okay. Recovery worksheet, I believe. But I will put it in the notes here. I will put it in the notes on the blog as well. And you can reach out there. Okay. Have a wonderful, wonderful time. And please, if you could, share this with somebody that is struggling with, whether it be codependency, workaholism, alcoholism, drug addiction, porn addiction, whatever that is. But the truth is that we all need recovery. If you are placing anything outside of yourself, looking to the world for your value or for your identity or for your worth or for anything, you need this as well. Anybody, we all need to recover and live on these principles to live the most empowered life. So have a wonderful day and may you live your truth. Thanks again for tuning in to Dr. Erin and Soulciété podcast. I'd like to invite you to write a review on iTunes. Also, I have a free gift for you, a money meditation and worksheet, which you can find at soulciety.com. That's www.soulciete.com. Or 30 guided meditations at drerin.tv. That's www.drerin.tv. We also hold monthly Soulciété events that are all about transformation and building extraordinary community. You can also watch me live daily on goodmorninglalaland.com or Instagram at drerin.tv. Grab your free manifestation masterclass with the purchase of my international best-selling book, Awakening, a 40-day guide to unleashing your spiritual powers, life purpose, and manifesting your dreams at erinfallhaskell.com/awakening book.